Welcome to another episode of Couple of Lattes. In today's episode, we're going to be diving into exercise and why exercise will make you happier than donuts. So this is part of the Habits That Will Change Your Life series, which I'm writing on Medium. You can search me under my name, Jacques Massey, JACQUESMASSIE. And also for anyone who is listening to just the audio of this, whether it's on the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, or any other of the popular platforms, you can now watch my head bob around. What's up, YouTube people watching? On YouTube. So you just search Couple of Lattes, and I'll leave the rest up to you. If you don't want to watch my bobbing head, then I don't blame you. It's kind of a little bit weird. I'm more of a listener, but I thought anyone who is into the YouTube and connecting, seeing someone's face while they talk, then that's now an option for you. Let's dive into exercise. So in the last podcast around the Habits That Will Change Your Life series, we dove into sleep. At least not literally, I hope. If you did fall asleep during the podcast, then obviously I'm not doing the right job. Anyway, when you're reading, it's kind of impossible to read with your eyes closed, unless, of course, you've learned to read braille. So I do hope that for those who read the Medium article that you took interest in your own sleeping patterns after reading it last week. If you just listened to it, then the same goes. I hope it really affected your sleep in a positive way. And if you do have some feedback on that, please reach out on Instagram, Couple of Lattes, or you can reach out to our kind of umbrella company, Massey Bros. It's MASSIE_bros. Let us know what you think. Any feedback is good feedback. And if you have some good feedback, please leave a review and leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. All right, enough of the self-advertising. Let's jump into exercise. So, although a good night's sleep will change your life in ways you could never have imagined, it's only a start. Life is like a computer game. The only difference is how you win. Unlike most computer games, there is no clocking of life. To win at life is to continue playing, and to play 1% better than you did the week before. Growth is the name of the game. So let's grow by learning how we can implement exercise as a more healthier daily habit. So what is your definition of personal success? I want you to take a moment to think about that. Is it to work 12 hours a day and drink 15 cups of coffee just to stay awake? All this in order to reach a net worth in excess of 7 figures? Is it to prove to others how willing you are to die of a heart attack at 55 in order to seem successful to the world around you? Defining your personal version of success is essential. Not the version of success social media spews at you. Your version. Asking yourself why success means feeling anxious and overworked while surviving on donuts and 2 crunches a week might produce some interesting answers. It is likely this way of life is not included in your personal description of success. So ask yourself, write it down. What is success to me? Not to your friends, not to your family, not to your social media following or your colleagues at work. What does it mean to you? Maybe it's as simple as living a relaxed life near a beach with beautiful people around you. I don't know, but ask yourself the question, what is success to you? Too often, the benefits of exercise are traded in for the excuses of everyday life. But they are just that, excuses. How does it make sense to put off a habit which will leave you feeling successful, energized, and result in a healthier, longer life? If anyone wants any references to some of the descriptions and statements that I make in this podcast, you can find them linked in the blog version of this. So if you just search Jacques Massey, so JACQUESMASSIE on Medium, you'll find them. So anyway, before we go further, ask yourself some serious questions and define your personal version of success. If being unhealthy, anxious, low on energy, and overworked is not on that list of definitions, then let's continue on and figure out why exercise is going to contribute to your version of success and why it's a life-changing habit. So exercise is not something you do in order to look ripped or toned for Instagram selfies. I mean, sure, it's a bonus, But regular exercise, even something as simple as a brisk walk, will have long-lasting benefits on your energy levels, cognitive functions, and overall happiness. Not to mention the effects on overall physical and/or mental health and well-being. Exercise can make you feel happier. When we exercise, the parts of our brain that regulate stress and anxiety change, and our sensitivity to the hormones serotonin and norepinephrine, I always struggle with that, increases, relieving our feelings of depression. The result is a sensation we refer to as happiness. Weight loss. Losing weight is one of those taboo topics we feel is too offensive to talk about openly. In my opinion, it is far more offensive to ignore a potential health problem in favor of temporary emotional comfort. Exercise has been shown to increase your metabolic rate, burning more calories and helping you lose weight. A boost to your energy levels. One of the most popular excuses for avoiding exercise is a lack of energy. It's kind of funny that exercise might actually provide the solution to your lack of energy. Of course, exercise will not always be the answer. If chronic fatigue is a problem for you, I recommend consulting your GP before dangerously increasing your workout routine. Exercise will also help with that brain fog. So, at the most basic level, exercise increases your heart rate, promoting the flow of blood and oxygen to the brain. Exercise has also been shown to correlate with an increase in size of the hippocampus, a part of your brain vital for memory. This is why exercise is even more important as we get older. Moreover, exercise has been shown to help stave off chronic diseases which affect the brain. Now that is a long-term win. So now some tips to get you exercising. Exercise is a pillar in my life. It has helped me pull through some of my darkest moments and been the source of energy on hand when going for those big wins. And the small wings. These are some of the tricks I use in order to keep my habit going strong. And by all means, you might have your own tricks that you develop, but maybe some of these tricks will work for you as well. Just exercise, make a start. That's the most important thing. But my tips are as such. Make it enjoyable. Habits are far more likely to stick if they put a smile, that's me smiling by the way if you're listening, on your face. Set a time and pester yourself with memos. Consistency builds lasting habits. If 6 a.m. is your workout time, then make sure you stick to it. Set alarms and reminders to keep your excuses from winning the battle. Make it annoying to avoid your daily exercise. Start small. Don't wake up tomorrow and attempt an Ironman. Apart from the obvious health risks, starting too big is difficult and likely to scare you away from continuing the habit. Keep the goal simple and tiny. Don't make the process of exercise overwhelming. Simply convince yourself to walk out the door with your gym bag. Chances are the simple action will lead to a domino effect. Walk to the gym, start a workout, feel great, set tomorrow's alarm, and repeat. Lay out your things. Humans are lazy. Plain and simple. We are prone to take the path of least resistance. So make exercise a simple task. Lay out the gear you need for tomorrow's exercise so it is as easy as possible to get that workout started. Mix things up. Keep it exciting. Exercise doesn't have to be boring and mundane. Remember, you want this to be enjoyable, so don't be afraid to change up your routine. You might even consider signing up to a club or a competition, taking up dance, taking up ballet. Who knows? Just make it exciting and mix it up. This leads nicely into the next tip, which is find an accountability partner who ain't afraid to tell you what's up. On those days where your ego is getting the best of you, it is essential to have one or more accountability partners on your team. It is one thing to let ourselves down, but when our actions begin to affect others, it becomes much harder to say no. Last tip is don't stop the snowball rolling. Once you get into a rhythm, don't stop. Even a small break in your exercise schedule might trigger a downward spiral. Before you know it, donuts and poor sleep is once again the new norm. This is not to say rest is unimportant. Don't push yourself to the point of injury. Exercise doesn't need to be a 2-hour session in the gym or a marathon. Exercise can be as simple as a dance class, a walk with friends, or rock climbing with your partner. Keep it realistic, keep it fun, and keep it consistent. Now I want to share some of the successful people I know who are examples of people who prioritize exercise. So successful people know how important exercise is for their continued success and well-being. Do you want to be your own version of success? If your answer is yes, then it's time to make exercise your next life-changing habit. These are just a few of a plethora of human beings who have reached a level of their own success who make exercise a priority in their life. Barack Obama, the former president of the United States and the first black president of the United States, exercises 6 days a week for a minimum of 45 minutes. Richard Branson wakes up as early as 5 a.m. to go kite surfing, that's badass, swimming, or to play some tennis. Oprah Winfrey crushes 45 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. Alexa von Tobel, who is the CEO of LearnVest, gave up exercise in favor of her business, which resulted in some serious health problems. She now goes to the gym almost every day, noting, "I'm healthier, I'm happier, I sleep better. When my life is better, my company is better." So that's pretty much it for this podcast. What are you waiting for? Make sure you get your exercise sorted. And please leave a review, leave a rating, and let me know what you think about these podcasts. Whether you like them, whether you don't, you can let me know directly on Instagram. I will reply to every single message, unless, of course, you're spam or a bot. It's at couple of lattes, or you can hit us up on at MASSIE_bros as well. If you want to read the article version of this podcast, I'll leave a description below in the comment section, bio. Yeah, that's it. That sounds better. Anyway, guys, much love. Get exercising, and see you all next week.